Hello, my name is Daniel Fulkerson. I am from Brescia University, and today we will be going over JAR Region Session 5. Today we are going to learn about the complexity of running a large business. So, when you're from a small region, it's easy to think small with your ideas. What challenges would an entrepreneur face if they wanted to do business with bigger cities or countries around the world? Go ahead and pause the video for time to discuss if you would like. So, some different challenges that an entrepreneur would face in a bigger city or countries around the world are so many different ones. So, if you were in a bigger city, you're going to have more people, more competition. The price of materials is going to go way up. You'll have to find a space to even have your business at because in bigger cities, real estate is kind of like your buildings, being able to purchase them and where they're located. Those are going to be super expensive because everybody's going to want to be in the city because there's more people there, more opportunities for your business to grow, but there's also more challenges with your business. Now, if you're wanting to start like a global business, you're going to have to think of things like um, uh, taxes and different expenses to get your goods and services around the world. So like shipping costs and shipping in this case could literally mean taking your materials on a ship and shipping them across the ocean. You could also fly them out. You'll have to weigh different options whenever you look at a global business because that's going to involve different countries and different countries are going to have different laws to look at and how they operate with businesses. So there's going to be lots of different challenges around the world. So let's look at supplier and supply chain. A supplier is someone whose business it is to supply a service or a good to other businesses. A supply chain is the system of changing resources into goods or services and getting them to the buyer. You kind of look down in the picture below, like whenever I was just talking about like the global businesses, this is kind of showing you what's happening. So they're shipping it across different countries, and that's expensive. So how does the supply chain work? There's 7 steps to the supply chain. So step 1, collect raw materials. Supplier uses human resources to collect natural resources necessary to make parts. Step 2, make equipment. Supplier uses human resources to design and make capital resources such as tools needed to make parts. Step 3, transportation. Businesses transport the parts from various regions to one location. Step 4, manufacturing. Businesses use human and capital resources to create the final products. Step 5, distribution. Distribution is businesses transport the products to stores. Number 6, sales. Stores make the products available for sale to customers. Number 7, purchase. Customers buy the completed products they started out as raw materials. So let's look at an example supply chain for a new computer. So we have 40 different suppliers, and they're providing more than 50 individual resources to make a computer. And those 50 resources are turned into 10 key parts in factories all over the world. Those 10 parts are brought to one location by boats, planes, trucks, and trains, and they are sent to the factory. And those 10 parts are assembled into one computer. Many computers are assembled, and so they're made into a product. And those computers are brought to many locations by boats, planes, trucks, and trains. And they get sent to stores. Stores make the computers available for sale. So when they're available for sale, a buyer goes home with a new computer because they bought the computer. So that's how the supply chain works. So what is interdependence? Interdependence is when individuals or groups depend on one another. So big businesses are also interdependent, meaning they depend on workers and suppliers outside of their company who are often in other parts of the world. So a school is a community business that to run well is interdependent on other businesses. For example, a school is a dependent on publishers that supply textbooks to classrooms and magazines to the library. Food companies that supply cafeteria lunches and beverages, and bus manufacturers that provide transportation to and from school. So you have all these different businesses depending on each other to make the school community business function. So without these businesses, it's going to be harder for the schools to stay open. So to review, all businesses in countries that are a part of the supply chain are interdependent on others to help them succeed. Remember the traits of an entrepreneur, how they use regional resources and problem solve when issues arise in order to be successful. So that's all for session 5. Your teacher should have an activity ready for you guys to complete, so you can go ahead and get started. I want to say thank you for letting me come into your classroom virtually. It's been fun. I was happy to do it. I hope you have a great rest of your school year, and I hope one day one or all of you, are able to make a nice entrepreneur business and succeed very successfully. So hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks again. Bye bye.